I'm not leaving my wife.
Yeah, no, I'm not asking you to.
See, I think you are.
I think you're drunk to have this conversation.
When you start using the L word, a guy can sober up pretty quick.
You don't love me?
I think you're great.
You think I'm great? That's your response.
You knew the rules. I was very clear. I will never leave my wife.
Rob angrily scolded April for overstepping, then stormed off in a huff. I heard everything clearly from the bathroom, but there was no sense of victory in my heart. Only concern for April, I went out and hugged her as she trembled with tears. Back at home, the man who had claimed he wanted to return to the family was sprawled drunk on the sofa. Having seen April's heartbreak, I looked at Rob without a shred of pride. I walked over to the mirror and, for the first time, asked myself seriously, is this really the marriage I've dreamed of since childhood? The next day, Rob seemed to revert to the good husband he once was, placing our daughter's photo back in the living room, trying to mend the cracks in our relationship caused by her passing. To maintain this household, I decided to cooperate with him. We planned a housewarming party to celebrate our new life, but the harmony didn't last long. That day, we went to visit our new neighbor, Mary. She always kept her head down, hesitant, afraid to make decisions on her own. The next day, when I mentioned this to April, her expression showed that she understood immediately.
This woman, was she wearing a lot of makeup?
She was. How did you know that?
He hits her.
You think? No, he isn't the type. He's very successful. April couldn't help but, with pain in her voice, tell me about her past. Her father had long abused her mother. She hated his brutality and despised the neighbors who saw it yet chose to remain silent. It was also the first time I realized that some women wear makeup not to look beautiful, but to cover the scars on their bodies. At the party, I couldn't help but watch Mary. I noticed the bruises peeking from her sleeves, her eyes filled with unease. Only after Rob repeatedly urged did Mary reluctantly get up to dance. But suddenly, Mary's husband appeared.
Come on.
We were only dating.
I said come on!
Hey,
There's no need to be like. You can cheat on your wife all you want, but you're not touching mine.
Roughly pulling her toward the study. I quickly told Rob to intervene, but he refused, claiming it was someone else's domestic issue, fearing his own scandal might be exposed. Listening to the man's furious shouting from the study, I pushed the door open, facing his hostile gaze. I forced down my fear and went to Mary's side, supporting her trembling back. Seeing my determined eyes, the man finally left. Mary followed obediently. Watching her lonely back, my heart ached and grew cold, especially at Rob's indifference. The anger I had suppressed for so many years finally erupted. And for the first time, I confronted Rob directly.